Kann keinen Unterschied erkennen. Oh. Auf Lumis Reaktion achten. Was macht Lumi denn da? Das nicht okay. Dann nehmen wir das. Okay. Frostrudelstein. Ein Stück noch. Okay, das war schon. Wieder zurück. Dann schauen wir uns das Seminar an.
Wow! Speranza's busy today. What's everyone chatting about? We're trying to decide what the most beautiful rock in Nod Cry is. My vote goes to Moonfall Silver.
Since Aoni's not here, I'll go for Icy Pebbles on her behalf.
Then I nominate Rainbow Drop Crystals. They come in loads of colors, and you can even make weapons with them. They're way more useful than Moonfall Silver and Icy Pebbles. Well, I don't think a rock that just looks good but doesn't do anything can really be considered beautiful. Actually, Moonfall Silver has quite a few uses too. Although they're certainly not as common in daily life as those of Rainbow Drop Crystals. As it happens, during my investigation, I came across some interesting stories about clothes woven from Moonfall Silver. No way! You can weave clothes out of rocks? So you find it hard to believe too? Well then, you'd best sit up straight and listen close. Clothes made of moonfall silver? Oh, Paimon's super curious too! Come on, traveler, let's stick around to hear this. Once upon a time, there was a Fey governor in Nodcry who was obsessed with rare trinkets and had a passion for dressing up. This governor's advisors worked day and night, desperately struggling to find new and exotic clothes for their master. Then one day, a young tailor dressed in black came calling. He claimed to have inherited the mysterious techniques of the Golden Realm, and that he could spin crystals that glow like the silver moon into thread for weaving clothes. The governor was overjoyed. He promised to pay the young man handsomely if he would stay and make him clothes. The young tailor requested a vast quantity of moonfall silver be delivered to his workshop, and demanded that no one disturb him while he worked. Naturally, the governor agreed. When the scheduled time arrived, the governor found the workshop completely empty, with neither moonfall silver nor any clothing to be seen. Having eagerly anticipated his new clothes, he hurriedly asked, "Where did all the moonfall silver go? And where are the clothes you promised?" The young tailor raised his hands, and, as if he were shaking out a piece of fabric, said,
Okay, das ist also eine Variante von des Kaisers neue Kleider.
"See? I took the moonfall silver you sent me and wove it into this gown, as pure as moonlight itself. Too pure, in fact, for a fool or an unremarkable man to even perceive." The governor asked his advisor how the gown appeared to him, to which the advisor responded by saying it was the most magnificent gown he had ever seen, just like real moonlight woven and given form. The governor could not see a thing, but unwilling to admit he was either a fool or unremarkable, he did as the tailor bade and put on the moonlight gown. To show off his extraordinary new gown, the governor decided to parade it and himself along the busiest street in town. But as he did so, he heard a child with a conscience belt shout out, "The governor isn't wearing any clothes!" It seems like our Miko has guessed how this story ends. The tailor was a cheat. There are people like that in Nasha Town too. I heard about this one lady from Sumeru who schemed a whole bunch of folks.
Ja, wer könnte das wohl sein?
Good question. According to the story, the young tailor was none other than Reed Miller in disguise. He traded the moonfall silver he took from the governor for Mora and gave it to the poor townsfolk. While the governor was parading himself through town, Reed Miller was enjoying the show from a nearby rooftop.
He really got around, huh? I've already lost count of the number of stories he's popped up in.
Oh. But if he was lying about the whole thing, then doesn't that mean there were never any clothes made from moonfall silver to begin with? I believe there were, but the art of weaving them has been lost. But the only evidence now surviving in folk stories. The tale of the fisherman and the beast also mentions a moonlight gown. But Nico and Maisie are still too young for that one, so I'm afraid it'll have to wait. Huh? No fair. Huh. You sure know a lot of weird and wonderful stories, Miss Linnea. Indeed! I'm sure you've noticed by now. The world is so vast, with so many secrets yet to discover. Even the things we think we know may well have unfamiliar backstories, like moonfall silver. The same goes for rainbow drop crystals, in fact. Each region of Teyvat has its own unique minerals, and just like people from different nations have different customs, rocks from different places have their own distinct characteristics too. If you have the patience to listen, you may discover that even silent crystals begin to talk, sharing the stories they have etched into their memories. And not just minerals, Life forms, both ancient and new, are beautiful and unique. This world is filled with stories and mysteries of all shapes and sizes. In the instant when a mystery is touched by the light of understanding, countless new possibilities reveal themselves, and the whole world opens up! Sorry, I'm getting a little carried away. Linnea gets like this when she's talking about things she's interested in. If we ask Miss Linnea what the most beautiful rock in Nagcry is, she's certain to say, "Every rock is beautiful in its own way."
So it's probably better if we ask you two to cast your votes.
The most beautiful rock. What do you think, Traveler?
Kann einer angegeben. Wie so.
Well, my guess is it does look a bit like a rock. And it sure is pretty. What about you, Linnea? If you had to choose only one rock that was the most beautiful. How about we end today's lecture here? Whoa. Miss Linnea is trying to dodge the question.
Okay.
Oh.
Mannschaftgruppe 5, okay. Mitnehmen. Macht bloß Lumi, glaube ich.
Why don't we invite the Adventurers Guild to host a geological beauty pageant in Nasha Town?
If that happens, we'll need to find a way to ban Dorota from attending.
Yeah. If she's there, she'll do whatever it takes to make Moonfall Silver win. But you can't just ban people from taking part. Of course you'd say that. You're on Team Moonfall Silver.
Warte mal. Oh, wir können noch einmal. Dann gehen wir hier nochmal rein.
Green converge.
While the light shines bright, behold the dark!
Come say hi! Like it or love it! Shine like a gemstone!
Vier Stück brauchen wir davon. Die müssen wir auch noch sammeln.